Oh, there we are. Thank you for that. Our next guest found fame as a funny man on our TV screens back in the 70s, with shows including All the Comedians and Who Do You Do?
It wasn't long before he got his own show, Playing the Fool, along with other comedians of the time, including Les Dennis and Bella Emberg.
Well, now, after numerous appearances in stage plays and musicals and TV dramas, he's back treading the boards in London's West End as he reprises the role of Fagin in Oliver, and here he is in action.
Let's show Oliver how to do it, my dears! Come on, Oliver, you stay there! Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Oh, Russ Abbot joins us now. I love it. And you clearly love it, because this will be the 5th time that you have played Fagin.
5th time. I played it, I think it was 96, 97 at the Palladium.
Yeah, that's right.
And I went to Toronto with the, for 3 months in the Millennium and the UK tour, and now back at Drury Lane, which is...
So we should point out the clip we just showed then is not what you're doing currently. That was the night there was a sort of tribute to Cameron Mackintosh.
That was Hey Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So because the sets are beautiful, because that was quite a sort of blank stage there, but the sets for the show are amazing.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I mean, it's the design, how people can design it on paper and then bring it up to life. I mean, the kitchen itself comes on trucks, the pavement rises, the kids come down through the trapdoors. It's just mind-boggling. And the lighting is sensational. You see St Paul's and the whole of London. It's Dickensian. It's magnificent.
Well, every time you play him, do you try and make it a little bit different from the last time, or have you sort of got your Fagin role and you just sort of slip back into his shoes and hat?
I think the biggest part is already there, you know, but certainly this time round I've put a new bits and pieces in, because we're starting again with a fresh 3 groups of children who are all new to it as well, and they're fantastic. I mean, the kids are great. The Dodgers and the Olivers are brilliant, but the whole gang, it's a thrill to work with them. So, yes, is the answer. Rehearsal times, I've put some new little bits in and some nice little Faganisms, and, which are great.
Well, you've said that you take part of yourself and put it into the character, which, of course, all good actors do. But what part of Fagin, then, is you?
Interestingly, I think the most of it is in reviewing the situation, because when I did it at the Palladium originally, Sam Mendes, who directed it then, said to me, this is where we can actually, in a way, slightly take down the 4th wall. And this is Fagin's cabaret moment, if you like. You can actually communicate with the audience, and this is where we want to see a little bit of Russ Abbot. And what I do is I thought, well, what can I do? How can I introduce me into it? And what I do, just before the penultimate verse, I do a recap of the whole show, you know, say something in the lines of, look, wish I know, still paying for this monster, Oliver Twist, came to London, seek his fortune, I gave him a home, I gave him a shilling, or nearly, I told him, I said, you've got to pick a pocket of tuition, you go dodgy, you can be around a little bit of socks, I didn't go, but be back soon. He didn't go back out and then, she mum, she's going to the going on, Papa, she's crying her eyes going as long as Indies meet, you see, and I'm thinking, what the dickens am I talking about?
So very good.
It's something like that, yeah. And that's the rest. And it doesn't affect the song, it actually works a treat.
Yeah.
I mean, you love the stage, don't you? I mean, obviously, with all the TV, but there's something about being on stage and performing in front of an audience that you just really love.
Oh, you can't. It's brilliant. I mean, it starts in the dressing room, as Phil would know, from past experience. You sit there and you listen to the tannoy, and the audience grows and the sound grows, and you think, this is great. And, of course, then the overture, and it's just, you can't buy it, and you can't wait to get out. It's like an adrenaline. It's still a tension there and still a nerve, but without that, you wouldn't be a proper performer.
I suppose you don't get so much in the TV.
No, because, I mean, TV, you can trick TV. You can stop it, you can start it, you can start at the end and then work your way to the beginning, if you like, depending on the facilities and the way it's set up. But and you don't know with television, really, what's going to happen to it, what it's going to look like when it comes out. Is it going to still
well, there's something that you're involved in is coming off. It's the final series of Last of Summer Wine. This is, I think, is the 31st series, and there's a bit of a public outcry here. I can't, as far as I knew, the audiences were pretty good. So that's the last of that style of programme. There's nothing like that on the telly, is there?
I know. It's why I honestly don't know. I'm saddened. I'm saddened for the viewer. I mean, it doesn't affect me. I've still got a career, which is, you know, great. But I mean, it's a wonderful programme, and I was thrilled to be asked to play it, because I wanted to do. I've always been a fan of Roy Clark, great writing. And when I got the opportunity to play this hobo character, I thought, boy, I jumped at it. And then all of a sudden, it's taken away. And it's the viewer you have to feel for, because they do like it. And at all ages, believe it or not. And I've had some great correspondence from children, you know, 14, 15-year-olds asking for signed photographs of Hobo. So they watch it with their parents. It is a family show, an institution which I think is sadly going to be missed.
It's one of those things that when you hear the music, you think, it's okay, all's right with the world. Everything is okay, because it's still on and that's okay. We've got a clip. Here you go.
Can I say one word? Eyebrows. When was the last time we plucked our eyebrows?
Got me there.
Would that be last Tuesday, or was it Wednesday?
No, Porkies, please. Let's face it, we all neglect our eyebrows. Never have the time. It's been my experience in war zones and hell spots the world over that men neglect their eyebrows.
That's great.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
No,
nothing wrong with that at all.
It's a shame it's on in the summer. I always think that should be on later on.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get all this talk sometimes about, they say, well, figures have dropped. I mean, it's bound to drop if you're going to show it in barbecue time. I mean, really, that's the kind of programme that needs to be out January, February, cold nights, and warm people up.
Yeah.
Well, you're on. So the run goes up until, well, so far tickets are for sale up until February the 26th, and this is at Theatre Royal in Drury Lane.
Drury Lane.
How exciting! Well, do enjoy it.
Thank you. I love every minute. Just at the first week back, and it's a joy.
Lovely to see you. Well, thank you, Russ. It is a great show. Well worth going to see if you haven't seen it, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.